guys
there's
still
no one else
around?
around. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand and say you'll follow me. See, I'd like to share my life with you, show you things I've seen, places that I'm going to, places where I've been. To have you there beside me, never be alone. All the time that you're with me, we will be at home. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way. Take my hand and I will follow too. It's by far the hardest thing I've ever done, to be so in love with you, so alone. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand and say you'll follow me. It's long been on my mind, you know it's been a long, long time. I've tried to find a way that I can make you understand the way I feel about you, just how much I need you to be there where I can talk to you when there's no one else around. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand and say you'll follow me. You see, I'd like to share my life with you, show you things I've seen, places that I'm going to, places where I've been. To have you there beside me, never be alone. All the time that you're with me, we will be at home. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way. Take my hand and I will follow too. It's by far the hardest thing I've ever done, to be so in love with you, so alone. Follow me where I Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand, say you'll follow me. It's long been on my mind, you know it's been a long, long time. I've tried to find a way that I can make you understand the way I feel about you, just how much I need you to be there where I can talk to you when there's no one else around. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand, say you'll follow me. You see, I'd like to share my life with you, show you things I've seen, places that I'm going to, places where I've been. To have you there beside me, never be alone. All the time that you're with me, we will be at home. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way. Take my hand and I will follow too. It's by far the hardest thing I've ever done, to be so in love with you, so alone. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand, say you'll follow me. It's long been on my mind, you know it's been a long, long time. I've tried to find a way that I can make you understand the way I feel about you, just how much I need you to be there where I can talk to you when there's no one else around. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down, all the way and all around. Take my hand, say you'll follow me. You see, I'd like to share my life with you, show you things I've seen, places that I'm going to, places where I've been. To have you there beside me, never be alone. All the time that you're with me, we will be at home. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part of me. Follow me up and down all the way. Take my hand and I will follow too. It's by far the hardest thing I've ever done, to be so in love with you, so alone. Follow me where I go, what I do, who I know. Make it part of you to be a part.
I was born and raised down in Alabama on a farm way back up in the woods.
Power off.
Shit. It's 8. Oh, Thursday the 8th. Excuse me. That's better. That's true too. Yeah. I don't remember. Stop it, Harry. There should be. That's not true. It's not true. What is wrong with this? Now what?
was born and raised down in Alabama. On a farm way back up in the woods. I was so glad when folks used to call me Patches. My mom used to tease me about it. Was deep down inside me was good. He didn't know me good.
No, thank you.
Was a great old man. I could see him with a shovel in his hand. See, education he never had. He didn't want us when the times got bad. He never wanted from the crops he made.
I don't think so.
The bills we made, whole life that took him down to the ground. Tried to get us life, but take it back. One day, Papa called me to his guy. Put his hands on my shoulders and his tears.
Clip song, clip song, clip song. I get this.
She said that was Daddy's strictest rule. So every morning before I went to school, I fed the chickens and I chopped wood too. Sometimes I felt that I couldn't go on. I wanted to leave, just run away from home. But I wouldn't do what my daddy said. Tears in his eyes, he was lying in bed. He said, Patches, I'm the bad man on your son. I tried to do my best. It's up to you to do.
Oh. Oh.
Enter your password, then press pound. Please enter your password, then press pound. You have no messages.
Right. Hello. It's a good picture. In the clearing. Like that. Oh. Mm-hmm. God. I'm thinking personally, how can it get worse? Right, I thought one said. We're just traveling Arabs. Not really. Yeah. Just trying to be free, like you're allowed. Excuse me. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3. I got Ted Kennedy books, a bio I haven't read yet, a bio I have read that's very good. I got, the Rita Dallas book, The Kennedy Case, the one that reveals that Joe Gargan blew Ted Kennedy's mind one day in the library of the house and stuff. Gargan was his cousin. That'd be something. Well, yeah. Shouldn't be. I got Gertrude by Herman Hesse. I got That goes back. Yeah, I heard that. Oh. I got a Common Good by Helen O'Donnell about her father, Kenneth O'Donnell, who was Chief of Staff to John F. Kennedy, good friends with John and Robert Kennedy, and it's a beautiful book. It's a beautiful book. Let's see. I got Robert F. Kennedy Assassination, New Revelations on the Conspiracy and Cover-Up, Gertrude by Herman Hesse, An Honorable Profession, a tribute to Robert F. Kennedy, and this was published the January of the year of his death, so it was published during the campaign. The book I like so much about Ted Kennedy is by Burke. That's the last name, B-U-R-K-E. The Senator, My 10 Years of Ted Kennedy. And then The Kennedy Case, Rita Dallas. And then Ted Kennedy, The Dream That Never Died. That's a more recent biography, and that looks good. Right. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the Oklahoma City bombing and the politics of terror. It was written by David Hoffman and Charles Key. It was written in '98, 3 years after the bombing. This may be the book that I really, really, really wanted to read. That I thought was also written by a state senator, because The Conspiracy of Silence was written by a state senator, and that was about the Bush White House and the Franklin Savings and Loan. Yeah, the Franklin cover-up, and that introduced information about George Herbert Walker Bush bringing young boys to parties for sex and stuff. This could be the one. So I guess I got 7 books today. This is about Indian tribes in Arizona and water from the Colorado River. Quote, we were always told more or less what... This is Indian Weekly, the newsletter. We were always told more or less what to do, and so now it's taking shape where tribes have been involved and invited to the table to do negotiations to have input into the issues about the river, unquote. First-term Colorado River Indian Tribes Chairwoman Amelia Flores said. The tribes, they built a multi-acre watershed to store water. They said that they were paid $38 million and then $30 million for another agreement. Tribal officials said the $38 million is more than they would have made leasing the land. The Colorado River Indian tribes stopped farming more than 15 square miles to make water available, tribal attorney Margaret Vick said. That's pretty interesting. The first Indigenous person appointed as Canada's Governor General. Simon, an Inuk leader and former Canadian diplomat, has been named as Canada's next Governor General, the first Indigenous person to serve in the role. They call it Inuk and Inuit. Oh, it's Mary Simon. Mary Simon. She's the Simon. Mary Simon speaks during an announcement at the Canadian Museum of History in Gatineau, Quebec on Tuesday, July 6, 2021. Simon, an Inuk leader and former Canadian diplomat, has been named as Canada's next Governor General, the first Indigenous person to serve in the role. I will. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced the appointment of Mary Simon on June 6th, followed by a press conference at the Canadian Museum of History in Gatineau, Quebec. Trudeau said, Queen Elizabeth II has approved the appointment. I don't know what a Governor General is. I guess that's pretty good. The Governor General is the vice-regal or representative of Canada's monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, and holds a largely ceremonial position that is nonpartisan and apolitical. Since Canada is a constitutional monarchy where the duties of state and head of government are distinct, the Governor-General represents the powers and responsibilities of the Queen. Well, it's important, but since it's not political, I'm not gonna... Okay, I'm reading about a book. Tommy Orange hints about upcoming sequel to There, There. Author Tommy Orange won widespread acclaim with his first novel, There, There. He has a sequel set to be released in late 2022. The new novel is inspired by Orange's research about America's earliest boarding schools and Pratt, the Army general and superintendent who opened the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. It was the first government-run Indian boarding school and became a prototype for more than 450 boarding schools that eventually opened in the U.S. The award was among a string of accolades Orange has received since the novel debuted in 2018, including the PEN/Hemingway Award, the Center for Fiction's First Novel Prize, the American Book Award, and the New York Times Book Review's 10 Best Books of the Year. It was also a finalist for the 2019 Pulitzer Prize in Fiction. The title is drawn from a comment by author Gertrude Stein, who said that the Oakland, where she grew up, had changed so much there was no there anymore. Kind of. Yeah. I don't know. Could be. Look for it. I'm gonna there. I'm gonna look for the book at thrift books. Shit. Somewhere. I want the book. I found it. I'm getting a hardcover that's in acceptable condition for $3.99. I'm gonna read. Let me find me. Why did I do that? I don't know if I should do that. Wow. It looks good. It was on the New York Times 10 best books of the year. And it was the first novel. And it was a Pulitzer Prize candidate. That's very rare for a first novel, I think. I think it's the most. Maybe. So the sequel will come out in 2022. Okay.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
World overloaded with misinformation. Learn more at cronkite.asu.edu.
This is Indian Country Today.
Esquilly, yes, thank you for joining us. I'm Patty Tholahungva. Construction is underway for the Arikara Nation's $26 million greenhouse complex. The greenhouse is 412,000 square feet and will be located near Parshall, North Dakota. The massive building will use flared natural gas for heat and to provide carbon dioxide, which plants need to grow. The project plans to unfold in 3 phases, and the nation hopes this will be the first of several sprawling greenhouses. According to the Bemidji Pioneer, the produce growing initiative will occupy an area equal to 7 football fields. MHA Chairman Mark Fox says the project will reduce environmental waste in the form of flared gas and create a stable food system for the tribe. Groundwork has already begun and is slated for completion in September of next year. Indigenous communities in Cusco, Peru are celebrating the return of an Andean relic. The return of the item came during a celebration of the ancient sun god for the winter solstice. This event was canceled last year due to pandemic restrictions in the country. As part of the celebration, actors marched into the ruins of the Sacsayhuaman fortress while dancers played drums. The ceremony also included Peru's President Francisco Sagasti passing the golden disc to the mayor of Cusco. The relic had been in possession of the Smithsonian's National Museum of the American Indian. It was returned to Peru in June. The president spoke about the day and what this place means to him.
Es un momento de especial alegría y orgullo para mí estar con ustedes en la fiesta del Inti.
This is a special moment of joy and pride to me, to be in the Inti Raymi celebration, the sun festivity in Sacsayhuaman. This space that surrounds us in the bicentennial independence year symbolizes the greatness of the Inca Empire.
The celebration is usually a landmark event in Cusco with thousands of people attending. However, this year's ceremony was closed to the public. A new novel looks at the relationship between women and seeds. The story is told through generations of Dakota women. And as Shirley Snavy reports, the story also includes the confrontations of modern-day activism.
Excuse me.
The Seed Keeper by Diane Wilson shows how generations of women carry on their Dakota culture through the seeds they plant. It's Wilson's 3rd book, but her first novel, all going back to 1862 and the events surrounding the Minnesota Uprising.
To tell the story of food and to tell, I had to go back. I had to go there again and tell that story about the women who protected their seeds. Because there's that traditional way of gardening, there's that traditional diet, there's all of our beautiful food traditions before that. And to me, it's so important to know this is our culture.
Fast forward, Rosalie is a farmer, Gabby is an activist who protests against genetically modified seeds.
I wanted to show different ways of doing work. So you can be an activist, you can be a gardener, you can find different ways, but they're all going to have challenges. It's going to be hard work, whatever road you take.
Wilson's latest work is a young reader book about Ella Deloria.
What she did to preserve language and culture growing up in what had to be one of the most difficult times of history for Dakota and Lakota people, as she was born right after Wounded Knee, and assimilation was, happening so fast, and yet she had that vision.
In Schaefer, Minnesota, Shirley Snavy, Indian Country Today.
The Walker Art Center in Minnesota is announcing a Dakota-created addition to its Minneapolis Sculpture Garden. Angela Two-Star titled her piece, Okchi-Yapi, which means help each other in Dakota. The public art space will provide a site for visitors to engage with the Dakota language. The sculpture in the garden will have ringed seating made from custom cast concrete and makes reference to a rippling drop of water.
The concept was thinking about the way a drop of water can ripple across an entire pond. I thought about my grandfather's legacy, and work in language revitalization, and how that knowledge, after he passed, can ripple across generations of speakers. And so that became the concept, like the visual of what that sculpture would be like a a ripple effect from a water drop.
It will be unveiled in the Walker's Sculpture Garden this October. And those are the headlines from Indian Country Today. I'm Patty Tholahungva. When we come back, an urban restoration project brings Dakota people and sacred sites to the table. Maggie Lorenz tells us about the Lower Phelan Creek project.
Plus, a preview of some of the star Native athletes competing at this year's Native American Basketball Invitational. Stay tuned.
They may mean for next week or something.
New Zantac 360 degree contains an FDA-approved medicine that prevents and relieves heartburn fast.
The Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication at Arizona State University is honored to be a supporter of Indian Country Today. ASU offers the only online undergraduate digital media literacy degree, teaching students how to recognize and combat inaccuracies on all platforms. They are using cutting-edge tools and tactics to separate fact from fiction in a digital world overloaded with misinformation. Learn more at cronkite.asu.edu.
Is Indian Country Today.
Esquili, yes, thank you for joining us. I'm Patty Tholahungva. Construction is...
Yeah, that's it for this week. Enbridge is a company. Let's see. Sex trafficking sting nets 2 more Enbridge workers. Pipes await installation along Enbridge Line 3's route near Park Rapids, Minnesota on June 6, 2021. The arrest marked the second time this year that Enbridge Line 3 workers have been accused of sex trafficking. There was a sex trafficking sting. The Bureau worked with the Tribes United Against Sex Trafficking Task Force for the Beltrami County Sheriff's Office and the Bemidji Police Department in making the arrests. Their employment was immediately terminated. In February, 2 Line 3 workers were arrested and charged in another sex trafficking sting in Itasca County. They were also fired. Whoa, shit. Kunesh. Minnesota Senator Mary Kunesh, with the Minnesota Democratic Farmer Labor Party, said she and other leaders were in a meeting of the missing and murdered Indigenous Women's Task Force when news broke of the latest arrest. When the news of the latest arrest broke. I find it ironic. I'm not sure what she means by this paragraph. I find it ironic that after the final day of the historical missing and murdered Indigenous Women's Task Force meeting, we received news of the new arrests and a second sex trafficking sting, she said. Kunesh said officials were warned that the Line 3 project would increase sex trafficking in the region. The Minnesota Public Utilities Commission held public hearings in 2016 that drew a number of people expressing concerns about the Line 3 project. Those who testified were scoffed at and disrespected in the meeting, she said. Enbridge will tout zero tolerance for illegal behavior and terminate their workers. And this next one's a killer. But what do you expect when you flood rural communities with 4,000 men flush with cash, time on their hands, Kunesh said. Jesus. Kunesh, a citizen of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, helped author the bill creating the Office of Missing and Murdered Indigenous Relatives in the 2021 Minnesota State Legislative Session. I find her offensive. I think that's offensive to kind of blame the, what do you call it? Line 3 separates two indigenous lands. I don't know why that should increase sex trafficking. I'm going to look up Enbridge. I don't know. She's a Native American. Sounds like she's excusing the men and some. Ganesh. I'm gonna look up Ganesh because blaming the victim and excusing the potential perpetrator is not, like, okay. Oh, she's part of the... Well, this says Mary Kunesh-Podine, P-O-D-E-I-N. And they didn't use that. And she's a state senator, not a national senator. Minnesota Senator Mary Kunesh, with the Minnesota Democratic Farm Labor Party, said she and other leaders were in a meeting of the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's Task Force when news of the latest arrest broke out. I don't know if the pipelines are a good thing or a bad thing, or if the native tribes oppose them in all cases, or what? What do you expect when you flood rural communities with 4,000 men flush with cash, time on their hands, Kunesh said. A citizen of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. I don't know if she's a native. Okay. A citizen of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. She is a member of the Minnesota Senate from the 41st District and previously Minnesota House of Representatives. Her mother is an enrolled member of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, and her father a former St. Cloud City attorney. So her mother's an enrolled member. I don't know what that means. She was born in St. Paul, Minnesota, and raised in Sartell, Minnesota. I don't know if it's Minneapolis. I mean, I don't know. It's somewhere in Minnesota. Police are allowed to turn off their body cameras during arrest for various reasons, like personal, private conversations, that sort of thing. But police have been turning off their body cameras and then being abusive. And Mary Knesh, you know, quote, "The reason that we invest in these cameras is for that transparency," she said. "When it's turned off or the audio is not there, it makes us start to wonder what really happened." The department has since updated its body-worn camera policy, including twice in the last year. Officers are now required to record without disruption throughout the duration of an incident. If the camera is turned off or muted, the officer must document why either on the body camera video or in a written report. This is the Minnesota Police Department. Well, Kunesh Podine's career experience includes working as a library media specialist for Robbinsdale area schools and as an educator. She sponsored. The following table lists bills sponsored by this legislature. Bills are monitored by Bill Track 50 and sorted by action history. The following list may not be comprehensive. To see all bills sponsored by this person, click on the legislator's name in the title of the table. Bills sponsored: Minnesota SF 2532, Corporation's Tax Rate Increase. Corporation's Tax Rate Increase Authorization, and Residential Lead MNSF 2531, residential lead service line replacement. And it says residential service line replacement program establishment and appropriation. There are others. I don't feel like reading them all. Let's see. I don't remember. She sponsored a bill, change of sex on original birth certificates authorization. The last action is referred to Health and Human Services, Finance and Policy. A bill for an act relating to vital records, authorizing change of sex on original birth certificates, proposing coding for new law in Minnesota Statutes Chapter 144. Request to make change. A person whose birth is registered in Minnesota may request that the commissioner change or remove the sex, if any, assigned to that person on the person's original birth certificate. If the person is a minor, a parent or guardian may make the request on behalf of the minor. I don't know. I guess I'm not. It's pretty progressive. Well, I didn't say anything bad about her except on here, but she seems to be introducing and supporting good legislation. But I wonder if she got a lot of controversy for that statement about what do you expect? Because that's pretty bad. Right, $1.98. So what's the $5? I'm here waiting. Okay. Yeah. Chocolate. Enbridge Line 5 ignored an order by the governor of Michigan. WDET.org. Future of Line 5 uncertain after Enbridge ignores Whitmer's order to shut down. The 67-year-old line has had some anchor strikes and other incidents over the last few years that has led environmental activists and others to call for a complete shutdown. Enbridge was quick to respond, Ellison says, claiming that the governor didn't have authority to order the line be shut down, only the courts or the federal government. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's pretty long. Mm-hmm. 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 Twitter, Telegram, Tumblr. Right. And Paul. Right. I do not. But if you read this stuff, you're getting doubles. No, thank you. That's nice. It moves shit fast. Okay. Come on. Shit. I can't do this. Fuck it. It's on grist. Fuck it. Oh, alright. I don't know. Second one. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Some of the shit around here on Enbridge. Oh, she's a Republican. Can you believe it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not nothing. That they're bad. I mean, for some they're bad. I don't know if they're bad for all. Right, it was about a pipeline in, I don't know, Dakota? One of the Dakotas? South Dakota? Oh, fuck them. Awesome. Oh, it's 3. I'm 3. Shit. Right. Well, not terribly the carbon. Right. There's a Bergeron, a spokesman for Enbridge, Bergeron. And Bergeron's come up a couple times around here. In an email, Enbridge spokesman Max Bergeron wrote, "As a company, we recognize the rights of individuals and groups to express their views legally and peacefully. We don't tolerate illegal activities of any kind, including trespassing, vandalism, or other mischief." Yeah. Okay. Right. Mhm. 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 Oh, okay. Mhm. 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 Could be. Mhm. 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 Okay. I'm Paul. Mhm. 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 Waltham? Mhm. 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 They really do own the shit. I think it's Waltham, Waltham, is a division of the giant Enbridge. Mhm. 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 No. Twitter. Mhm. 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 Well, that's thoughtful. Tumblr. I do kind of want to read it. Oh, got it. No. Maybe. Tumblr gets 2 of everything. Yeah, I'll eat some sandwiches and have some milk. My tummy hurts. Yeah.
Power off.
Yeah, because they were asked and then they were told to. To take a break. I gotta take a break. Get some sandwiches. Some M-I-L-K. Today is the first I've learned anything about pipelines, other than knowing that there was a big standoff between some Native American tribes and a pipeline, but I don't even remember where the pipeline was. It's just never been part of my daily agenda before today. But reading Indian Today Weekly, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna get my sandwiches. Pistachios always made me want to go to the bathroom. Right now, they've given me abdominal cramps. This may shut off because I'm going to leave my sandwiches here. I get so hungry when I concentrate. And God has to remind me about getting dehydrated because I drink a lot of fluids, but they're usually caffeinated fluids, and then I need Pellegrino or just water. Okay. I'm gonna upload this. I'll call it Pipelines.